EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
And now off to the races down the right side.
I'm going to show you, man.
Panthers. Vincent Smith. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. It's Mixon on the counter. Mixon with a first down and more. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step.
After the interception, here's Watson. There's Trimble, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brian Burns in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. 108 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Third and 2, Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like me. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. The give is to Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Brady to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. That caught by Trimble. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now it's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Check 56. That's right, baby. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Brady now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Touchdown, Carolina! Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Complete to Ezekiel Elliott. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now Brady. steps away to his left. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down, here's Mostert again. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. They'll run the draw with Mostert. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Oh, he gets loose right side. Touchdown! It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Keith Taylor. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check.
And they're going to sack him again, the 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin White, the linebacker. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Suckup as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Three down. 22, eyes on 22.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Bang, 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 bang.
From the gun, here's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On play action, now Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Brady now to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. To try again after the sack, Watson. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Check.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Brady rolling to his right. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Brady going to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
At the 13-yard line.
6 yards left on 2nd down. A give to Elliott. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's get it together.
Running with Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. To throw is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and
he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to look deep for more. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.